Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is SubtleCraft, and welcome back to the fourth episode on the SubtleCraft server. Well, almost. So I'm going to be on there in a second, but first I'd like to show you this ridiculous smelter setup, which is basically what I'm planning on building in today's episode. I'm going to be a bit tight on time, so that's why I'm not building anything ridiculous. So it works with, like, obviously just standard stuff. So should we grow ourselves some ore? We'll grow ourselves some irons. Oh, you can even smelt coal ore, by the way, just saying. Which most people actually don't seem to understand. And then we'll take 2 stacks of these. And a stack of that, same as what I just did. I'll clear ourselves inventory. So the way this works is it's basically just an array of 32 furnaces. Which is a ridiculous amount, by the way. And the outputs here. So you actually have to manually load the fuel in. As you can see, I've already got ridiculous numbers in. But you have to, because I wanted to keep this nice and simple. So you can check when this is full up. As you can see, it can take a while to load in. But once it's loaded, believe me, this is a monster smelter. So, yeah, I'm planning on building this obviously over at my new base area. It shouldn't be too expensive. I've worked out you need about... So we've got 32, 32, then 32, 32. Basically we need about stack and a half of hoppers, just over. So obviously going to be most expensive is the wood, although I am right next to a forest, so it shouldn't be too difficult. And I'm going to take down the forest anyway, eventually, or at least most of it, and then customize it. Right, that should probably be unloaded by now. Yep. So you just flip the lever, and it'll start the unloading process. It's that easy. At any point you can hold right click and you can check how empty they are. Each loop, by the way, they'll unload 32 items. So you can probably just do the math to work out how many loops it needs to go around for the amount of items you've got, but that's probably them finishing now. So you can just turn it off when you're done. And you'll see. I mean, look, we've already got almost, we'll go over a stack already. And you can see they're just flowing in. And there's pause. And then I'll do the next 32 normally. Because obviously there's 32 and they all loaded up pretty much the same time. So then we've got 64. And I've just realised this is probably quite a boring bit of the episode to start with. Just me looking at items coming in. But I can tell you this is a ridiculous system, that's what, and as you can see it's just got a hopper mesh on the bottom, just taking them all out. So let me go on to the server and show a couple of things that we've been working on over there before I get work on clearing out the area, because I'm going to probably build it underground or something. So I'm just over here at the thing we built last time. So my brother actually wanted me to collect him some wool. And he said he'd pay me some. So I've got more than he asked for. He asked for 15 stacks, which would be up to here. So I've got him a few extra stacks, and maybe he can pay me a few extra bits here and there. So for now... Okay, I need to craft myself actually. And... Oh, I'll just craft all the anvils, why not? And build a nice 1, 2, 3, 4. See, this is a bit of a comparison from our last... clip where I was smelting up with the 32. Got one over here. So yeah, I need to just name this. Full stop. Please return full stop. There we go. So I ended up dying yesterday again. So I've lost my mending pick because I had a mending pick set up. I think I've shown you all the end stuff we've done. The nether stuff, sorry. With the boats, yeah, I did. So I'm going to head over to Tennis Daughter's base because I actually forgot to showcase that before. Partly because he hadn't done much at the time. But now he's got a pretty cool sort of drone-inspired build if you've seen Mumbo's Season 4. It's sort of inspired by that, and I think he's working on that possibly with Pure or some guy, another member. So yeah, I'll head over there and catch you in a bit. So obviously it is very much a work in progress. You can see that's Pure Awesome Guy's base over there. And this is the start of the drone inspired thing. Okay, come on. There we go. And this is his house area. He's got a fishing farm and all that. But obviously this is going to be the main attraction. It's like a bowl. But it does look kind of cool. So I mean, he's got some books. Nearly fell down there. Probably safe, yeah it is, but still. So I'll leave it there. He shouldn't miss it, to be honest. I'll also message him. I'll just tell him actually. It's nice to have a lighter again, and it has mending obviously. I've been fishing a bit recently to try to get my stuff back. As you can see, I'm in full diamond gear again. So the iron farm, NX's second account, the Crystal Island, which actually I've shown you before, has been AFKing like constantly over here. So we now have more than enough iron for our needs for sure. If I show you down the hole, yeah, yeah. When I say we have enough, I really do mean that. So I'll need a bit. I'll come back and over here. I don't even need to AFK here to pay it back, to be honest. Got myself another couple of stacks just for the project we're doing today. Which obviously is going to use quite a lot of items, especially iron and wood. There's not much more to tell you, I think, to be honest. I don't need that lot on that. I do keep that on me for things. So yeah, I'll get over there to my base, just dig out a nice area, choose where to build it, and grab myself all of the furnaces I can, and chests as well. So yeah, I'll catch you when I'm over there. And I've dug out some... Oh, rails will be helpful. I think I might have some powered rails somewhere actually. Yeah, nice. More than enough rails, that's good. So I've got all the bottom hoppers in, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's going to be 8 and 8. And there's a weird formation here. There is a reason for that, by the way. It's to do with how the top... This is going to be the outlet chest. It's to do with how the top ones work. So I've literally been alt-tabbing between my current worlds and my redstone world and this world. Just getting things worked out. Got all the rails. Been chopping down some trees as well. But chests and hoppers and everything else are expensive. But we're getting there. So another big problem is the fact that I have silk touch, believe it or not. Like, not that I don't believe it, not that you wouldn't believe that I have silk touch, obviously. The fact that I have silk touch is the problem, because I don't have that many cobblestone slabs. Not cobblestone slabs, but cobblestone. I need 32 of these, which I don't have. So I'm probably going to just quickly switch out like that. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to try grab all the furnaces in, all that sort of stuff. So I'm just in the process of placing in all the hoppers, the furnaces even. And I'm facing them outwards so that if you do want to see if any of them aren't working, you can always just kind of... I'll probably add an access panel around the back, so you can always just run through and see the fire through the hoppers that will be on the side. It's also kind of funny. The amount of cobblestone I had was gave me just one extra furnace, which is kind of cool. So anyway, yeah, I'll keep doing this. Then I'll probably get in all the rail systems and everything, and I'll come back to you when I've done, you know, maybe the top hoppers and yeah. Anyway, more progress. So I didn't know this, but look, Optifine, which is what I'm running by the way, as you can, you can't see because it cuts it off. Yeah, I've got this really nice connected textures for logs, which is kind of. It's also, by the way, how I have this beautiful sky. I think it's from the Halcyon Days texture pack, possibly. Resource pack, technically they're called now. And I've got a custom Scun and Scythe moon from somewhere else, possibly the same, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's just kind of cool. Also, I've got my haste beacon over here, so actually, because I'm just over at the spruce forest. I just recently planted some 2x2s and the things over there, and that's my Instamine setup down there. So I thought I might as well use it. But anyway, I thought it's kind of interesting, this weird connected texture things I've never really seen before. Anyway, I'll catch you in a bit. So, as you can see, I've made some pretty ridiculous progress. We've obviously got all the furnaces in, which is actually ridiculously painful to do, because every time you break an item it falls into the hoppers, and if it falls into the top hoppers it then goes into the furnaces and that will break the furnaces. As in, like they won't smelt items until you empty that one out. Which is why, if I can get out some way, this place is a bit of a mess. I doubt if you've got access route, so that when we're working on it I can always just run by and check all the furnaces. You can see the fire. If they're not fire, I'll just break them, and I'd probably dig down and break the hoppers, because those the bottom hoppers, because they'll be easiest to access. But in terms of working, I think it's done. I hope. Yeah, let me just grab some stuff to test, I guess. Not a spoon. I'm just going to chuck a bunch of stuff in. Bring myself up then and then. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Not enough. Because you need 32 of a particular fuel item. Just saying, that's how it works. I think I have some coal blocks somewhere. Otherwise I'll use these, but I think... no, it's back at my base. So, yeah, I'll pop back, grab myself some fuel, and I'll test it all out. And, yeah, this episode will be a bit shorter than the previous one. The previous one was ridiculously... Sorry. Yeah, the one before, so episode 2, which is the one that's just gone up, because I'm pre-recording and stuff. That one was ridiculously long, half an hour long, or over half an hour long or something. That was a bit too long for me. I'm aiming for about 20 minutes. This one might end up being slightly shorter, maybe 16, 17, 18, due to me being busy and having to pre-record multiple ones. So yeah, we've got quite a lot of the nether, as I said before. Anyway, enough rambling. Let me get on with some testing. So, two things. I'm kind of silly because my fortune pick was in here all the time. Secondly, there was like a stack of coal in here. So, well done me. So I'm going to chuck it all in here now. So the way this works is it actually manual splits the fuel yourself. The reason I did that is simply because, you know, it just made the thing simpler, and you're not going to be loading up too much fuel anyway with the speed this thing does it. And now I'm looking for something I can smelt. Here for the test I'll just do a couple of stacks. Or 4 stacks will do. 4 stacks of netherrack. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So these should be filling up. Yeah, they are. Nice. Now I'm going to have to wait a very short while for them to fill up. And once they've done that, well, I'll come back and just show you the test. But I'm sure this will be working. The only problem will be if there's any rogue items which should not be in there. So as you can see, they're pretty much done, and perfect. Now I'll just pick this lever. I recommend staggering the levers slightly. You may have noticed before I had the line across. I've just modified it slightly. The reason is because it actually makes the some of the minecarts were getting stuck at the corner because they were bumping into each other at just the wrong time. This prevents all of that, so yeah. I guess I should probably just check all the furnaces. Okay, there's a ton which aren't being... I'll check them in a second. How is it over here? Okay, these are all doing fine, so it's just on the other side. Let's just have a look together. Nice bit of investigation work. If I dig out this nice little hole, I'll have nice access route for servicing again. There you go, dirt, that's white. And these will probably be dirt as well. Dump, dump, and dump. Dirt, dirt. Luckily this doesn't actually clog up the systems, because they'll still be stored in the hoppers at the top. Now these are probably empty now, yeah. Cool. Now we can just set them up. These obviously will be empty as well. And we should be getting ridiculous numbers of items flowing in. Look, almost 4 stacks already, and it wasn't even running at full capacity for some of the time. This is just a mental furnace array. I am super happy with this. I don't really have time, to be honest, for decorating and stuff. This episode, so next episode I'll probably decorate it all. Yeah, just the last half stack now. So you may notice, as I said before, it comes in half stack waves, and I've just fallen into the system. The reason it comes in half stack waves is obviously because there's 32 furnaces, so that's why. Although, yeah, that's because of the issues we had with these furnaces. However, these were working, so I can just. I'm obviously not going to decorate the back particularly, for obvious reasons. Let me grab myself a few torches though, just to light this up. I may not even have any torches. Equipment plus stuff? Nope. I'll just set fire to it for now then. Because in case you don't know, these actually have the same. We have fire tick turned off, so you can literally just use fire as torches for now. Obviously, I'll come back with some torches later. It's just a useful thing to know. And nothing's going to burn because we have fire ticks turned off, as I said. That's ever so slightly on the odd side. Now that is odd. How many am I missing? I'm missing 8. I hope I've placed in all the hoppers correctly. I think I have. Right. I'll check through to try to find the source of that problem. That is ever so slightly on the odd side. Which I can do the maths. Yeah, that's probably just one hopper in the wrong orientation or something. Or one furnace, because, yeah, 8. So these all seem to be fine. Most likely to be this side, but no. So I've got to be careful not to break any blocks, otherwise they'll go into the hoppers and cause issues again. Any blocks above the hoppers anyway. So I reckon it will probably be I'll try to find the source now. Yeah, I found the source of the problem. There was this one which still wasn't filled in. Even though I thought I would have solved all those problems. I thought I did. But anyway, now when I come back out we should have all the things sorted properly. And light it up. Nearly burn myself. Well, technically I did a very small bit. And we'll notice the last few coming in a second. So that's good. I am actually super happy with the progress we've made in this episode. It might not look like much, but I spent a long time before in the redstone world, especially testing designs. I actually built a 128 one, but that was a bit impractical. It was giant, and it uses quite a cool item splitter design though, which I don't know who to credit, because I haven't seen it in ages, but let me put that one away. I'll just quickly pop off and show you now. So this is actually the design right here. It's ridiculously simple. I don't know why I chose to choose chests, but we'll chuck chests in. And it's not a perfect splitter, but it's almost perfect, and I think that's good enough. You can wait till the light stops flashing. The redstone's tiny, which is the advantage of it. And as you can see when it stops flashing... Actually, So you can see them pouring in. Nearly there. So, the big problem with this design is this one was 33, this was 31. So basically, there'll always be one more in this chest than this chest. Is that too big of a deal? I don't think so. So I just basically just chain these together multiple times and then just built bigger versions of these with the same setup of so I just basically tiled these along, which you can always do if you want to go ridiculous on them. But this thing is nuts as it is. Just as I'm about to round it up, I'm noticing that... Okay, don't worry. I was literally about to say there's only 63 in there. That was just because of timing, I guess. So I can end it to this beautiful sunset, which the sunset seems to be surrounding me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please be sure to hit the like, subscribe, whatever, you know the drill. And check out the other 3 episodes if you missed them before. Thanks for watching, goodbye. One last thing I forgot to mention. Do you want to see a tutorial on this? I don't think I need much tutorial. I basically showed you how to build the entire thing. But if there is enough demand for a tutorial for this, just tell me in the comments section. I'll probably make a poll actually, because that'll be fun. Anyway, thanks for watching. Goodbye.